Alright, so now we need to rewrite the equation of the trend line in function notation after plugging it into Excel. And if you're not sure how to plug into Excel, or if you're only using Chrome and you want to use Google Sheets, check out video number 8. It uses the larger size cubes, so it walks you through this whole process of how to get this. Let's assume that you went through Excel and you found out that the slope of the line really was y is equal to 8x. It's not. You need to do this on your own. But let's say it was. When it says to use function notation, again, all it wants you to do is replace m or y with m of n and replace x with n. So this would be our answer if we needed to rewrite it using function notation, especially when it's already telling us m of n and n for what to put in for the variables. These are not default variables. M represents mass, n represents number, and it could change depending on what the scenario is. Then it says what is the domain of the function. So if we look back at our graph, domain are all of our x values. Those are all the, it's our number of cubes here, right? And this bar could go on forever. Like, we are technically limited to 6 cubes, but if we wanted to make a 7 cube piece or an 8 cube piece or a 9 cube piece, we could do that. So we can't have negative wooden cubes. We do know the domain of the function, n, has to be greater than or equal to 0. I suppose you could have 0 cubes and it would weigh nothing. But you can't have anything less than 0 cubes. That doesn't make sense. The range of this function is how much could those things weigh. So again, as we keep adding more cubes, it's going to keep weighing more. The range of the function is going to be that your mass is greater than or equal to 0. If we had 0 cubes, the mass would be 0, but there's no way we could be less than 0. So the range in this case, all of your y values would be greater than or equal to 0. And the slope of your trend line, that again is whatever we wrote down up here. Now off Excel, it's going to be a different number than what you had on the previous question. So check your own work. But in my case, my slope again was 8 grams per cube. And the interpretation of the slope in words is that each cube weighs about 8 grams.